What if I told you that thousands of years before Columbus set sail, before maps were drawn on parchment, and even before many of the great civilizations we know today existed, ancient India may have already mapped the world? Yes. According to ancient Hindu texts, a mysterious collection of verses known as Sugriva's Atlas could reveal a description of our planet from 14,000 years ago. Could this be the forgotten cartography of the ancients? Or is it just myth wrapped in poetic imagination? Let's dive in. The legend of Sugriva's Atlas. In the Indian epic Ramayana, there is a fascinating chapter called the Sugriva's Atlas. Sugriva, the monkey king and a loyal ally of Lord Rama, is said to have described the geography of the earth in remarkable detail. He didn't just speak about forests and mountains in India. His descriptions went far beyond, mentioning distant lands, icy regions, deserts, and even islands that sound eerily similar to places we recognize today. For example, the land of golden rocks could remind us of Australia. Shining silver mountains sound strangely like the Andes in South America. Did ancient India really map the world? Now skeptics will say, come on, these are just poetic metaphors. You can't take mythology literally, and they're not wrong to question it. But let's flip the coin. In almost every ancient civilization, from the Maya of Central America to the Sumerians of Mesopotamia, there are mysterious references to faraway lands and global knowledge. So why is it so hard to imagine that ancient Indian seafarers, astronomers, or scholars may have had more knowledge of the world than we think? Nilesh Oak's study. Here's where things get really fascinating. Researcher Nilesh Oak, known for his work on Vedic chronology, analyzed the Ramayana and Mahabharata using astronomical references found in the texts. His findings: the descriptions of the skies, star positions, eclipses, and planetary alignments match a time frame that places the Ramayana around 12,000 to 14,000 years ago. That's jaw-dropping, because if Sugriva's Atlas really belongs to that era, then we're not talking about medieval cartography. We're talking about prehistoric global mapping. Oak argues that ancient Indian texts weren't mere stories. They were encoded with scientific and astronomical observations. In other words, mythology may have been a vehicle for preserving real-world knowledge. The astronomical evidence. Let's break it down. Why does astronomy matter so much here? Because the sky is like a cosmic timestamp. The positions of stars and planets shift slowly over thousands of years due to something called the precession of the equinoxes. That means if a text describes a specific star alignment, modern software can calculate exactly when that sky pattern existed. In the Ramayana, descriptions of nakshatras, lunar mansions, solar eclipses, and planetary alignments match dates that fall 12,000 plus years ago. The Surya Siddhanta, another ancient Indian text, gives calculations of planetary orbits that are astonishingly close to modern NASA data. If our ancestors were carefully recording the skies with that level of precision, it's not a stretch to think they were also mapping the Earth. So, did ancient India map the world 14,000 years ago? Was Sugriva's Atlas a real-world record of geography, or just a grand poetic imagination? We may never have a definitive answer, but one thing is certain. The more we dig into ancient wisdom, the more we realize how little we actually know. And maybe, just maybe, the maps of the past still hold the keys to the mysteries of our future. Hit the bell icon and like button to follow us for more such videos.